Dan Davis, PGA Professional here at the Chase Golf Club. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new G410 driver, and I'm going to be joined with a Chase Golf Club member as well, Adam Hodgetts. He's going to test it for us. So before we start the testing, Ping have released two heads. I just want to talk you through the technology a little bit first. So they've got the Plus head and the SF Tech head. We'll start with the SF Tech head. So this one is a draw bias driver, so you can see on the back just there that the weight's in the heel. That allows the toe of the golf club to rotate faster, square the club face up for us. So those of you who struggle with a bit of a slice, this is going to be the driver that's going to really help you. The Plus head is the standard head. It's the first time Ping have put a movable weight in the back of the head. So it's a new one for Ping, so that you can move the weight from the centre to the heel and then to the toe. So if you move it to the heel, it's a draw biased, and into the toe of the golf club, it's a fade bias, but not quite as much of a draw bias as the SF Tech head. They've stuck with the Dragonflight technology on the top of the head, but it's actually inside the head now, so you can't see quite as much of the lines on the back as the G series and the G400. It's still got the turbulators on the top, which help increase club head speed. It's got a really soft forged face, so it feels soft off the club face. And the loft in the neck of the club here, where you can change it, it's more versatile. You can set it as a flat degree lie, and they've increased the amount of change that you can have as well. So it'd be interesting to see when fitting how that's going to help. So I'm joined with Ad Hodgetts, who's a Chase Golf Club member. So thanks, Ad, for coming along and testing the new driver for us from Ping, the G410. Ad's currently got the TaylorMade M2 driver, 10.5 degree stiff shaft. He's hit 5 shots for us, so we've got all the data there quite well actually. So it's going to be a bit of a test for the G410 to have a little bit of a go with. So let's have a go. Strike. So we're starting with standard stiff shaft, similar to what Ad's got in his current TaylorMade driver. 10.5 degrees. He's just ripped that one. That's gone quite a bit further than his old one. So we'll just see another 3 or 4. Shot. Similar to the first one.
Well, them two are pretty consistent.
Strike, launch nice and high. Wow. Shot. Nearly pitched the total distance of one of yours. Quality. 2 to go. A little bit high in the face, popped up a little bit, still giving good numbers. And last one. Swing's looking good. So if we have a look at the data, currently Ad's TaylorMade M2 driver is carrying, if we look at distance first, 223 yards, rolling out to 243. Now, if we look at all that data on what it's currently doing, the one key little bit of information that sticks out is the backspin. So the backspin's a little bit too high, it's spinning nearly 3,000, okay? So if we can get that number down a little bit, we're going to see an increased distance. So straight away, if we look at the new Ping G410 driver, the ball speed has actually increased as well. So not only, we'll look at it in a minute, but the backspin reduced. The ball speed's gone from 138 mile an hour to 143. So big increase there, 5 mile an hour, that's a lot of club head speed. The launcher stayed consistent, so it's still launched at 14 degrees. But the key thing, it's dropped 500 revolutions of backspin, which has resulted in a gain of 19 yards carry, and then, I can't really see it from here, 22 yards total distance. So that's really just testing stock standard shaft with a current loft that he's using on his current driver. So we're going to tweak it a little bit more, see if we can get a little bit more out of this Ping G410 driver. So we're going to look at just reducing the launch angle slightly and maybe get this spin down to about 2.2. If we can do that, I reckon we can see a little bit more improvement in the distance. It's already good already, massive improvement, but let's see if we can stretch it a little bit further. Oh, flushed it. More like it. So reduce the loft slightly, change the weight position. I think that's the best of the day. Yeah, I think. Yeah, spin's come down to 2.2, so it's not quite spinning up as much, so when it lands it's also running forward. So another 4. Jump. Jump. Bomb.
Pretty much carrying.
2 more now. That was a good strike. Popped up a little bit. Back for the carry. Good shot. Good shot. One more. Good shot. So that last setting, what we've done is we've changed the loft from 10.5 to 9.5, and we put the weight in the draw setting just there. That's because as soon as we reduce the loft in an adjustable driver, it opens the face slightly. So to counteract that, we'd move the weight position there. So let's have a little look at see what happened to the results. Did it go further? Was it more consistent? Let's have a look. The main thing we wanted to do from the standard by changing the loft and the weight position was reduce the backspin number. So currently Ad was nearly at 3,000, we've got that down to 2.4, but we've got it down again to 2.5, so 2,258 revolutions of backspin. Now, yes, it's improved distance, so if we look at the distance column just here, it's improved distance because of the ball speed. The ball speed's increased another 5 miles an hour compared to his current driver. So we've gained another 8 yards of carry distance and another 11 yards of total distance. Now, that's fantastic, but it wasn't quite as consistent as the original setting. So, yes, we want the driver to go far, but we also want it to be playable when you're out on the golf course as well. So for that reason, yes, we've increased distance by a considerable amount now, another 11 yards, but if you look at the first setting, we've gained 22 yards in total compared to his current driver, and it's more consistent. So my recommendation would be to go with the 10.5 degree standard weight setting and the stock standard Alta CB 55 gram stiff shaft. That's because it's more consistent than his current driver, more consistent when we change the loft to try and chase a bit more distance. So overall, when he gets out on the golf course, he's going to benefit from that setting rather than this one. He needs to stand on the tee being confident that he can hit the fairway and improve the distance as well. So thanks everyone for watching the review and the testing on the new Ping G410 driver. Ad's got his new driver just here, so thanks Ad for testing the new driver, and it might be in the bag in play very, very soon. If you're really enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe, and really appreciate all your comments. Me and cameraman Mr. Consistent may have a longest drive competition with the G410 as well, if that's got the demand. So post your comments below if you want to see it, we'll do it for you. So thanks very much, thanks Ad again.
No worries.
Appreciate
Cheers.
it. Thank you. Hear that.